Come here then, Chick.
Orange.
Right, guys. Mr. Men are brilliant for voices. Henry, who are we going to read?
No, Miss Light.
Little Miss Light. It was midday. Little Miss Light was enjoying a relaxed breakfast in front of the television when there was an announcement, and this is what she heard. The first 6 people to come to the supermarket will win a fabulous prize, announced the television presenter. The lucky 6 can fill their shopping trolleys with whatever they wish without having to pay. It's completely free. Oh, how extraordinary, said Little Miss Light. I must try to win that prize, and there's not a minute to lose. So what do you think Little Miss Light did next? What did she do?
How bath?
Did she have a bath? Didn't she go to the shops?
No.
Well, instead of rushing to the supermarket, she finished her cereal, she made herself some toast, she slowly drank her tea, and then she ran a deep bath with lots of bubbles, slowly climbed in and stayed there until the water had gone completely cold. And then she carefully dried herself. But perhaps now at last, Little Miss Light was ready to go to the supermarket to try and win a prize. No, not at all. Little Miss Light went to her bedroom, plumped her pillow, made her bed, tidied her wardrobe, and then, what do you think she did?
Go.
Yes, in no hurry at all, Little Miss Light started to walk to the supermarket. When she arrived at the supermarket, who did she meet?
It's Little Miss Mummy.
Little Miss Mummy. What's her actual name?
Bossy.
Little Miss Bossy. She met Little Miss Bossy pushing a very full trolley. Always late, Little Miss Late, said Little Miss Bossy. I arrived a long time before you, and look what I have won. If you wanted to win the prize, you should have been here much quicker. Too late. Poor Miss Late. Not only was she too late to be one of the first 6 customers, she was so late that the shop was shutting. Little Miss Late was so disappointed. Oh, how do you think she feels?
Sad.
Sad, yeah. The next day, Little Miss Late received a letter that cheered her up a great deal. Oh, wonderful, she cried. I've been invited to a jumble sale. I must get ready quickly because it starts at midday, and this time I really mustn't be late. Little Miss Late spent a long time getting herself ready. This time I'll be sure not to miss anything, she said to herself as she finally left the house. What's going to happen?
She'll be late.
She'll be late. Yeah, probably. On the way, she met somebody. Who she met?
Little Miss Chatterbox.
Yeah, Mr. Chatterbox. Oh, my dear Miss Late, began Mr. Chatterbox, who was out taking a walk and who was absolutely delighted to have met somebody to chat to. You're looking splendid, he continued, as you always do, in fact, quite splendid, like a ray of sunshine. Oh, the sun, what a marvel the sun is. Oh, my dear Miss Late, did you know that 9 planets orbit around the sun, 10 according to some astronomers, and on, and on, and on, and on, and on. He talked for so long that when Little Miss Late arrived at the jumble sale, Mr. Mean was shutting up. Oh, no, said Little Miss Late. Please don't tell me I'm late again. I have to tell you you're late again, replied Mr. Mean. There's nothing left for sale. Everything has been bought, and these things are mine, he said, pointing at his wheelbarrow. Once again, Little Miss Late was very disappointed. She needed to do something to cheer herself up. Oh, what's she going to do?
Go there.
Go there. So she went to a cinema. Oh, a film will give me something else to think about, she said. There's a cowboy film, and I love cowboy films. Now, knowing Miss Late, do you think she'll be in time for the film? Do you think she will?
Yeah.
If she's late all the time?
Yeah.
Well, extraordinarily, for once, Little Miss Late was early. And if you don't believe me, listen to what the ticket man at the cinema said to her. Hello, Little Miss Late. You're very early. Very early, in fact. Well, since you're my first customer, I'd like to give you a free cinema ticket. She gets him free. For the first time, little Miss Late was early and she'd won something. Happily, she sat herself in the middle of the big empty cinema. She began to eat her ice cream and drink her fizzy drink. And the cinema lights went down. Little Miss Late waited and waited and waited. And after 2 or 3 hours of sitting in the dark, little Miss Late fell asleep. Do you know what woke her up? What woke her up? You don't know. The film she'd come to see, which hadn't been due to play until the next morning. Oh dear, poor little Miss Late. Are we late for things?
No.
No, we want to be early, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.